I don't know. As soon as you hear that music, we're live.
What's up, everybody? You ready? I am. I want you guys to share. Do me a favor, share. Do some start watch parties. Put it out there. It's easy talk, is it?
It's time to get the party started. This is Easy Talk Live, featuring your host, Eric Easy Zuli. This is the place to be if you're all about promotion, celebrities, and social media. We'll hook it all up for you with fun, facts, and fascinating talk. Now, here's your host and the main man, Eric Easy Zuli.
Get access to influencing experts. Welcome to Easy Talk Live. Hosted by Eric Zuli. You guys ready to do this? Connect with celebrities and entrepreneurs. Entertainment at its best. Products. News. Reviews. Interviews. Performances, events, even a little comedy. Giving back. CEOs connect with the top CEOs in the industry. And now, get ready for Easy Talk Live. Everybody pull your mobile phones out and put your hands together for the Easy Talk Live Show. It's time to stop doing it the hard way and start doing it the easy way.
Easy way! Say the easy way. Oh, easy way. It's the easy way.
Hey guys, welcome to another awesome episode of Easy Talk Live. And remember, this show is brought to you by all of the Easy Way Wall of Fame members and all the Easy Way Wall of Fame people and all of the Easy Way family, because we guys, without you, we just can't do what we do. So if you guys do not know about Easy Way Wall of Fame, if you are not a member, if you have not gone on easywaywalloffame.com and created your free account, you need to do so right now.
Are you looking to accelerate your influence? EasywayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the Easyway Wall today. Sign up at wall.easywaybroadcasting.com or text EasywayWall to 55678.
And as always, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Eric Zuli, and I am your host for Easy Talk Live every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Voice America World Talk Radio, on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and so many other platforms. We're also live on Roku, so if you have a Roku box, you just look for Easy Way Network, install that channel for free because we are free TV, and enjoy our shows every day pretty much. And my show every Tuesday at 4 o'clock. We're on Apple TV as well as Amazon Fire and Simul TV if you want to subscribe to that. So today we have a pretty awesome show. We have John Michael Ferrari. He's our guest today. He's our expert, and you're going to learn a lot about how to promote your album independently and how to make money with music, how to get on the top charts, how to get on radio, and really who John Michael Ferrari is and what he's done. So let me tell you a little bit about John Michael Ferrari, and then we'll bring him in. I mean, he writes songs. That's what he does. He writes songs. He's very, very good at it, and he's got a lot of experience in doing so. And he does a lot for others. And his music speaks to everybody. And a lot of people can relate to the message in his story. And John's album, "Be the Smile on His Face," released on 6/15/20, and was recorded with Larry Bird Studios, Nashville. After a long time, he's performed on many stages, and he encourages a lot of people. He's with Pepper J Productions, and he's got chart-topping songs, and he's got so many things he's done, numerous awards that he's done. He's made it happen, and he was born in Los Angeles, California, and in the early years, he spent a lot of times in San Francisco and Reno, Vegas, Nevada. They have their own ranch out there, and just a lot of people are wanting to hear John's music. It's just going viral. It's just really hitting. So today's show is really going to be a lot about how do you get your album out there independently? How do you make money as an artist? And who is John Michael Ferrari? So without further ado, I'm going to be bringing in a special voice. It's actually John Michael Ferrari's partner, Pepper Jay. She's going to be joining us and telling us a little bit more about John. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little intro video. Those of you guys that are on the radio, just sit back and enjoy the music. And those of you guys that are watching, enjoy the visuals. And we'll be right back with John Michael Ferrari.
Yes, I've been in love with you for such a long time, and I wonder how it would be to hold you so tight, to feel your lips so close to mine, and hear your sweet and gentle sigh, and when you cry, oh, I'd hold your face and let your tears touch mine.
All right, without further ado, let's bring in John Michael Ferrari to the Easy Talk Live show. Hey, John, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Eric, for having me on your show. Terrific.
Well, glad to have you on, man. Glad to have you on. I mean, you've been doing this for a pretty long time, right?
I did. I actually started as a teenager, playing in high school bands and playing on TV. Even back then, it was exciting, and it was a way to become popular. That's why you do it when you're in high school.
and so you play instruments and you write music, and you kind of like go through. Give us a breakdown of kind of like the A to Z in the creation of a song to, like, you know, turn it into a hit.
Well, I started writing songs many years ago, but it wasn't until we actually moved out of LA about 5 years ago, and moving into Nevada. We live out here on a ranch, beautiful ranch, and it's pretty secluded. That was the number one thing for me is, you know, you get into a place where you completely isolated from everything. And that was a big thing for us to be like that, get out of LA. I mean, LA is a nice place to live, but if you're going to be an artist or as a writer or anything, you need to have that solitude to really tune into that creativity. But once you do that, and once you get the songs that you really feel there are as good as you can get them, there are several levels. You know, once we got to that point, you know, I turned to Pepper and said, now what? She said, well, I think we need to go to Nashville and record the songs. And I thought that was an excellent idea because, you know, if you're going to compete with the people who have chart songs, you have to go to where they're going. You have to use the people they're using. It has to be the quality that they have. And as good as people are with home studios, and I'm pretty good with the home studio because I have one, I'm not compared to what they do in Nashville when they record and mix a song. So that's a process. And once you get that, then you go on to the next level.
And speaking of Pepper Jay, where's that Pepper Jay TMZ voice? Pepper,
right here, right next to me.
Hey, Eric Zuli. Thanks so much for letting us to come on your show. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting process from my perspective because John is extraordinarily creative. What he really is a writer. Something will happen and he takes in that something emotionally, how it's affecting someone, and he has empathy and he writes a story, but not just using regular English words in a way that you never heard it before. And all of a sudden, you, the audience, are experiencing this other person's emotionality. And it's quite something to work with. I feel very fortunate now, more than 30 years, to be John Michael Ferrari's music producer.
Well, and I would say it's about the team behind the talent. The talent is the face and is very important and builds the following and stuff. But without the team behind the talent, you don't have that structure. You don't have that onboarding, that follow up, that organization, and really the sales, right? And so Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And, you know, I'm the creative force and she takes care of everything else. But, you know, it takes a lot. when you go as an independent artist, it's up to you to get out there and push the song. Now she's on the computer all day long from the time she gets up after feeding the animals. She's on the computer promoting, doing things, contacting people all over the world. And I'm in the studio creating. Now, in order to get on the charts, that's very interesting. There's a process and there's a hierarchy of what you need to do. And I don't think a lot of songwriters understand that. And we didn't understand it. And we were lucky that we fell into it and had some guidance from some people to help us get there. But once you record a song, number one, when we hired a radio promoter, he said the song's got to stand on its own. I mean, if you have $1 million behind you, yes, you can promote it and you can get out there and the song will probably do okay. But the song has to stand on its own and it has to follow a format, a structure. Now that structure is called radio structure. They look for a particular radio structure to fit their format. And we went to Nashville and we were recording. Our musical director said, John Pepper, this song is a good song, but you're going outside the structure. You have an extra verse here and you don't need that. Now I loved that verse, but we decided that we were going to go do this. We were going to follow their advice. So we dropped that verse and the musicians were just terrific with the way they recorded it and the structure, what the time frame that it took, because you have a half hour for each song. The song luckily stood on its own because we're the big record producing company. I mean, Pepper Jay is Cappy Records, and she's promoting that. And we had a radio promoter promote the song, and it just happened. It got out there. And it just took a life on of its own. We didn't put $1 million behind it, but we did hire an expensive radio promoter. And that's another thing. You got to put out some money.
So, Eric, once we had the songs, John writes a lot of different songs and he writes them in different genres. I mean, he's got a whole pop rock album going to come out later on. But these songs were mostly country crossover, adult contemporary, mainstream. And so we chose the studio, Larry Beard, Beaird, out of Nashville. And we searched a lot because we felt that since they were sort of country crossover, we wanted a slide guitar in them, and we wanted to get musicians that would lend themselves to what he wrote. If somebody has rock songs or pop songs or hip hop songs, Nashville may not be the place to go to look for studio musicians. Also, John Michael Ferrari is an amazing arranger. When we came into the studio, he had full-on arrangements, and there were certain things that I didn't want to lose. His transitions, his intros. I liked it when the studio musicians made suggestions, but I also really liked it that they kept the unique talent that John had as an arranger. So for us, the studio experience was exceptional. We went back 3 times, 6 songs apiece. When John says a half an hour, that's half an hour to lay down the tracks, the musicians, with a draft vocal. Then we come back another day and John does the vocals. And then on another day, we have background vocals come in. And then we have several days of mixing. And so it's a process there. I also just wanted to mention, we have a wonderful radio promoter. Yeah. His name is Paul Loggins at Loggins Promotion. And it's funny,
Kenny
first
Loggins,
of all, he's a cousin of Kenny Loggins. But when we submitted to him, he said before he saw any of the songs, I don't guarantee you that I'm going to take you on as a client. Your song has to be radio ready, both quality and structure, and it has to have a market. It has to have some radio stations that will want to play it. So we turned it in.
And within 2 weeks, we got it on our first chart.
First thing he did is he sent back and he said, I got a 4.
Yeah, rating of a 4.
Of a 4. And I was so demoralized. I was so sad. I thought, a 4? After 30 plus years in the music business, how could I be so wrong? And then I went back and I realized 4 was his highest mark. That meant radio ready, let's go. I thought, oh, yay. I picked myself up the floor and went. So he said, I will submit these to radio stations, but I don't guarantee anyone's going to play them.
Right. And as it turned out, they started playing it. And each week we would get the charts.
And we started at the bottom.
We started at the very, and even to start off at the bottom was, even if we just touched that at the bottom and nothing else, we could say we got on the charts. But we started from the very bottom, and each week we started moving up,
higher,
and then other charts from other countries started happening.
At one time, we were a couple of weeks ago. We were number 12 in Belgium. How odd is that? That's crazy.
See, this would have never happened had we not done our own songs, and that's really a key for any songwriter out there, or any singer. If you want to move your career, you have to write your own songs.
Unless you're Michael Bublé.
Yeah, Michael Bublé, that's something different. Although he did write some songs, a big hit. But as an artist, you have to write your own songs. You have to go to, that's the tricky part, finding somebody who can help you produce them. We were lucky, we went to Nashville, and we hit the right person, the musical director and the studio. And we used the musicians that are used when many records in Nashville. So we got the quality, we got the structure, we got the format. We did everything the way we were supposed to do it. And the results are we're on the charts all over the world now.
That's right. It's pretty crazy, Eric. It's just amazing. And one thing about being an independent is you have control over everything you do. So as you know, John Michael Ferrari's album is Be the Smile on Your Face. And it has Ozzy, our goat, on the cover. I think he puts a smile on people's faces. But if you had gone with Elektra or Sony or Capitol, Warner, they probably wouldn't have gone with our goat, Ozzy, on the cover. Now, the disadvantages, of course, are that we don't have millions of dollars or even $500,000 to go and put this, that, and the other. All we have is his talents and my talents to, he works very, very hard, and we work well together.
What made you think about putting the goat on your cover? I mean, that's like your whole branding, your whole promotion. It's a cute goat.
That was my first choice, and John said, "Oh, come up with something else."
Well, she told me, she says, "I need a picture of for the CD cover." And we live on a ranch. I said, "Oh, I don't feel like getting all cleaned up and take a picture and all this stuff. Find something, just use something." And then she said, "I got a goat." I said, "No, not that." Then she showed me some other pictures of me, and I said, "The goat looks pretty good."
There you go.
So that was. I want to just mention to your viewers, because I like John to explain. There's different levels of radio stations.
Yes.
And there's like 5 levels, and how big a breadth.
P1, P2, P3, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how much money each person makes from it. Is depends on, and there's different levels of charts, and there's different levels of digital radio. For example, people might not know, but every time someone plays your song on Spotify, you get 1/3 of a penny,
which is nothing.
Okay, on some of the digital platforms, you get almost a penny, like 0.009, which is almost 1 cent. But tell them about the different radio stations.
Well, this was a big thing that we learned. Because you could have a million or 2 million, 8 million spins on Spotify, and you'd get a royalty check of maybe $800 or $1,000. That's nothing. But when you start getting radio play, that's a whole different thing. That's why the record companies make millions and millions of dollars, because they pay each time they spin your record. You on a lower level station, it's $5.47. And the next day, it's double that on the next radio station. If it's level 5, it's $27.50.
I think it's some cents. I forget.
Per spin. And if you're getting 4,000, 5,000 spins a week,
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And when you're with a label, I think there are a lot of good things about being with a label. But one of the negatives is that the songwriter makes little or no money.
So they estimate that if you're with a record company and you get bring in $1 million, the artist will get approximately $30,000 of that $1 million. The record company gets the rest, takes it all.
The record company, the manager, the agent, the publicist, it just goes off in a pie, and the poor record.
So we, as independent artists,
we have it all. We have the publishing.
Yeah. And we were pitching our song to a music publisher in Nashville. And he said, these are good songs, but my people aren't into these songs. I mean, it's country, but it's like sophisticated country, Anyways, he said, you should perform and do your own songs. And that's what we did, because we didn't have to try to break into anybody's door. We didn't have to try to get someone to convince them to take us as a client. We did it as an independent artist. And had we not, we would not be on the charts right now.
And that same the publisher that said, this is really not what we're looking for, took 4 of his songs.
Yeah, he took 4.
So, so over the time when we met with him three times, he actually took 4 of his songs. So
a lot of times they don't tell you about radio play, and it's hard to find out any information. If you go on YouTube, you can find out a lot about Spotify, and that's where they direct all the independent artists.
Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, Spotify, all the ones where the songwriter.
But they keep you away from the
0.
radio plays, because that's kind of like the jewel that they want to keep for themselves. But we're getting 4,000 or 5,000 spins a week, and it's really amazing.
You're getting more than that now.
More than
if you go to John's website, www.johnmichaelferrari, like the car, FERRARI.com, I have a list of I think about 6 or 8 of the charts that So Beautiful, that's the single off of his album, is hitting. And nationalradiohits.com, not only does it go up the chart because the DJs are spinning the song, but people are voting for John in the song without even knowing John, and it's going up the charts. And that's true on their adult contemporary chart and the country chart. And another one, independentmusicnetwork.com, is also the case, where they're spinning the songs on the radio, and people are voting for John, both So Beautiful on the mainstream chart and Keep Falling All Over Myself on the country chart. And all the success comes from both fans of the song and the DJs and everything else that we've done.
And it's a funny thing. Not too long ago, we were listening to this singer-songwriter, I forget his name, Thompson, Private Malone.
Right.
He had a hit. The songwriter-singer was talking about he had a hit, and it was hitting the charts, and it was making money, but he was broke.
Yeah, he was broke.
He was broke because you got to wait.
Money to go to the.
You got to wait 6 months before you get your royalty checks. That's the way it is. Then you get something after a quarter. So we're anticipating. It hasn't been 6 months yet, but we're waiting.
I will tell you one thing: is anybody that wants to get their songs out there, if they really feel that it's radio ready, I would find DJs and contact them and ask them permission to send them your song. And that's what we do. We've contacted DJ. They're spinning John's song all over Australia, all over Europe, Canada, now some of the Asian countries. It's in Nigeria. I just found out there's been. So reach out to them, send them a CD or just send them digitally. Almost everyone has internet. Follow up with them. Here's a picture of my artist. Here's the graphic art from the album and the single. When I send a little package to them, I send a little card that has our album cover on one side and the graphic art of the single on the other. And I give them all of the IRSC codes so they know that we're real. Because you want to make sure that all of your songs are registered. They're copywritten. Nielsen Ratings knows about them, and whoever your distributor is, whether it's TuneCore like us or CD Baby or whoever, once the song has an IRSC number, that song stays with that IRSC number its entire life. Even if you change the lyrics a little bit or change the arrangement a little bit, it can still stay with the song. And that's how a songwriter ends up getting paid. because
Yeah, and it's also really important that you have ASCAP or BMI and you're registered with that, so you actually get paid royalties and things like that. And that was bringing me to my next question. We got to go quick commercial here in about 5 minutes and end this segment, just so you know. So if there's anything in particular you guys want to hit, let me know. But like, how are you guys making money right now in this Corona chaos? You know, I mean, are you making money with royalties? Are you? I mean, it sounds like you're doing well with radio play. But tell our audience the best way as an independent artist to make money right now at home as an artist.
Unfortunately, John had an amazing tour set up. He was performing in Memphis, and then he was going to down the riverboat, the American Queen, for a week and performing on the riverboat. Then he was going to perform in New Orleans, then Vegas and Henderson. And when COVID hit, it all completely just stopped. So,
yeah, I think with most people now. We have merchandise we started selling, and we've been selling a little bit of that.
CDs,
but also we
t-shirts.
get royalties from other things that we've done previously to this coming out. It's not a lot of money. We stay afloat, but this is the time for an artist to really get out there, because all the majors are pulling back. This was a really asset for us, is that all the majors were pulling back, left a void for us to come in there as an independent artist. I think that had something to do with it, that why my song got on the charts so fast and started moving up. Now, it's amazing to me when I look on the charts, and you probably have it right there. There's my name, there's Lady Annabella, there's
Lady Gaga,
Keith or
Taylor
Urban.
Swift.
I mean, I'm up there with these people. I'm thinking, who would have ever thought my name would be up there with all these other people?
Yeah, those are some of the charts.
Yeah.
I think he's number 8 on the adult contemporary chart that you're showing from national radio hits. And now he's number 10 on the country chart for national radio hits. And that's just one chart that he's on. He's on numerous radio charts. It's actually remarkable.
Well, congratulations, John, to Pepper. You guys are a great team, and you obviously you're walking the walk, and you're on the radio talking the talk. What about your songwriting methods? We don't have a whole lot of time, but what's some of your secrets on how you create these hits?
Well, I write from experiences of how things affect me in life, and I understand structure. I understand format. I understand music because I can arrange music. I can arrange full orchestrated songs. I really understand the whole process and how to use the computers to make all that happen. When you understand that, then you become a better writer, because if you are only a writer that's listening to today's music, then your writing is going to reflect just a small segment of the population of today's music. My music experience spans over decades. So when I write songs, I take from all different aspects, different genres, different time periods. So I may have a song that has something to do with like the 70s or something in the 60s, or somewhere there's a flavor in the 50s, but it's contemporary because I mix and match things. And I think as a songwriter, the more you can expand your experience of music, you become a better songwriter. But you have to learn the format of what genre you are writing for. If you're a pop writer, or if you're a country. I think we just went up.
Are you okay? So Eric,
yes,
you have a video. I think you have of Buck McCoy, who was talking on a radio show just recently about John's song, So Beautiful. While we're fixing our camera here, can you play that for us?
Yeah, I was actually going to finish that out going into the next segment, but that sounds good. I'm so glad that Pepper was one of my mentors in producing, and actually took my show on, which hit all over KXLA, KDOC, Public Access Television, Actors Reporter, Actors Entertainment, and she knows her stuff. So I'm going to listen to Pepper and tell her, and we're going to go ahead and play So Beautiful by John Michael Ferrari, so you guys can get an idea and a little bit of a listen on this wonderful songwriting skills that we've been listening to this whole time. So this is John Michael Ferrari, So Beautiful.
The Independent Music Network is on the air.
Plan requires a continuous supply of more music.
Get ready for the mainstream radio version of the Independent Music Network.
Well, thank you, Billy Vera. It's our Rocktober Radio special. I'm Buck McCoy. Welcome to the Independent Music Network, where we feature the best new music first. I'm coming to you from my underground music bunker with a show that's going to be highlighting some of the best new music in the independent arena. So Beautiful is the latest single from John Michael Ferrari. It's a huge breakout hit at New Music Weekly, national radio hits, and on our mainstream top 30 chart. To find out more about him, visit johnmichaelferrari.com.
All right, guys, we'll be right back, and we're going to finish this up. But we are on Voice America World Talk Radio, Easy Talk Live, doing it the easy way on Roku, Apple, and Amazon, Easy Way TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to Easy Talk Live. To get in touch with Eric Zuli and his celebrity friends, text Easy Way. That's letter E, letter Z to 55678. Also, drop Easy an email at easytalklive@gmail.com. Now, back to Easy Talk Live.
Eric Zuli is an award-winning multimedia mogul, brand authority, visibility expert who knows how to create an influence effect around individuals and their businesses. Mr. Zuli owns Easy Way Network, a media network powering their own radio, magazine, and TV network housing 10 channels, airing 30 shows with the potential reach of 320 million homes and mobile phones. He has been able to work affiliate marketing deals with over 120 affiliates, TV distribution deals with over 200 channels. He owns his own channel with over 18 sub-channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. He has over 500 events under his belt as a producer and host. He has hosted his own show, The Easy Show, and Easy Talk Live. He started out with one YouTube channel, which today has over 13,500,000 views and 8,000 subscribers. He is the creator of the globally known brand with thousands of celebrity and business influencer endorsements. As an authority in California, he has been given the Robert Novak Award, signed off and endorsed by Congressman Brad Sherman and Congresswoman Judy Chu. Eric was one of the first people to start using his cell phone as a producer's tool to create content, which he uploaded to his YouTube channel, What You Need TV, with close to 14 million viewers and hundreds of A-list celebrities. Eric has produced over 450 success events and raised millions for charity nonprofits.
Beautiful. It's moving to the top of the radio charts and here on the Independent Music Network.
Independent Music Network.
You can make the stars shine when there's but the night. You can make a heaven the moment you arrive. Can't measure an ocean or how much rain will fall. Only say you're beautiful beyond anything at all. You're beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Dreams are hard to find sometimes, but my miracle came true.
All right, guys. So that was a little taste of So Beautiful. And John Michael Ferrari was our guest on the first segment, Easy Talk Live. And there he is. He's back. He's back with us. So, John, we're going to have to bid you adieu. But I appreciate you coming on and showing us your song. It's a very beautiful song. And I recommend that people go to easywaywalloffame.com because John is right on there waiting to hear from you. So go to easywaywalloffame.com, click members, search John Michael Ferrari, and he's ready for your questions and to connect. And John, what's your experience been like with the Easy Way and being on the Easy Way Wall of Fame before we let you go?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we go back many years. when we were living in LA with you, starting your own show and out there, and you've grown so well, and you've accomplished a lot.
Proud of you.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm proud of you guys as well. And so if you guys want to stay with us, please stay with us, because our next guest can't be on camera, but she's actually one of our in-house team members. And I thought I'd stop being so stingy and share this with the audience, share this with our supporters. We have one of the best business automation follow-up CRM managers in the business, and I thought I'd share her with you guys today. And you might be able to utilize this too, as well, John. And then Carlos Sequeira, by the way, says beautiful song. He likes a little bit that he heard. Thank you, Carlos, and he's one of our influencers on the Easy Way Wall of Fame as well. Jeffrey Sauer says hello, Michael Ferrari, and people were saying hello to you, so they were digging your music. As soon as we played the music, the responses came in. But Jackie, are you there with us?
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Oh, there she is. I'm great. So Jackie, thank you so much for coming onto the show. We also have John Michael Ferrari still with us, our first segment guest. But guys, Jackie is the guru upon gurus when it comes to getting your business organized. And it was literally apples and oranges with us when we started doing what she does. And so, Jackie, tell the audience a little bit about what it is that you do and what it means to get your business organized online, and how much time you save a business.
I help entrepreneurs manage their business behind the scenes. I create, streamline, and automate their back-end systems so they can do more of what they love and less of what they don't. I can save the average entrepreneur up to about 20 hours a week so that they can focus on growing and scaling their business.
That's a lot of time to save. I mean, who out there doesn't want to save 20 hours a week of their time? Wow. John, you want to save 20 hours of your time with all the stuff that you're doing?
20 hours. Yeah, you bet.
So Jackie, how do you save 20 hours a week of their time? Explain a little more of that.
Well, on average, an entrepreneur will spend 5 to 10 hours a week just checking email. Just email. So imagine not having to look through all the stuff you get in email every day. Eric, how many emails do you get on an average basis every day?
They're all forwarded to you. Probably
you probably get 200 or 300.
Yeah.
How many of those are actually ones you need to see?
I need to see at least 20 to 30% of that. So Jackie,
the rest of those that you have to sort through.
So basically, Jackie, it's really important to have a CRM. What is a CRM?
It is a client relationship management program. So it helps you not only bring your leads in a consistent manner, but it helps you keep up with the follow-up, making sure that every client is treated as if they're the only client that you have, and that nothing drops through the cracks.
Well, when you have a business, you have a process. You have the basic get out there process. You push out the funnels or the text message system, and people respond to your business. You capture that database, you capture that information, and then after you capture the information, what is it that comes next? You have to have. You don't have to, but it's smart to have triggers and certain automation so you're able to follow up with them. You can actually have software that helps you to call people, text message them, as well as email them automatically through funnels and triggers and things like that, as well as once they're interested in buying, what's that next process? You have to send them a proposal. Then you have to send them an invoice. Then there's a lot of process when you dissect the proposal. Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of pieces, but the piece that you're missing in there is a lot of people that come into your funnel aren't necessarily ready to buy yet. So you should be educating and nurturing them and getting them ready to be ready to buy. because they may not know everything that you offer. And the first thing that they see and that they're exposed to may not be what they're interested in. For you, example, Eric, you do branding and promotion. You have the wall. You do TV shows. You do networks. You do publishing. There are so many things you have, but not everybody's going to be interested in every piece of that. So it's our job to educate and nurture them into the areas that they are interested in. And we learn that by where they go on our website, where they go on the Wall of Fame. And the CRM helps us gather all that information. And then we send them more of the information that they are interested in to bring them along the path to where they are interested in buying.
Well, we at Easy Way Network.
But we also take that information.
We have I think we have a little bit of a lag on the internet. That's why we're interrupting each other here. But we have a system, a membership system. We go off the membership model, and it's really to capture the database. And then it's really interesting when you look at and you dissect. I mean, there's so many CRMs out there. There's Zoho, and there's I mean, you know most of them. What would be your suggestion on some of the best CRMs out there? I want to give some golden nuggets, some good tips, some good tools to our audience. What would be some of the best CRMs you would suggest for people to get their business in line and structured and organized?
For somebody who's just starting out, I would recommend some of the smaller ones like Dubsado and Honeybook. Once they start moving into mid-level and higher level, I would definitely suggest something that is more robust. If they're going into courses and coaching and they've got online shows and stuff that they want to promote, then they definitely need something along the lines of the newest one that we're using, which is Sweet Dash, which wraps everything in together with the marketing and the billing and the invoicing.
And since we have an artist with us, we have John Michael Ferrari. See, he thought he got away, but he's like, "What? I'm still here. What? Huh?" What would you suggest for an artist? What would you suggest for a music artist or someone that's trying to build their career, build a brighter shine on their star to be able to make a better difference? The same CRMs, or do you suggest like a particular one for entertainers?
Are you talking?
Well, you could definitely use. Hi, John Michael. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
It would depend on what John Michael wants to do with it. Sweet Dash would definitely be nice because we could set him up with portals where he can definitely display his talent. And he could put videos behind his music to even show it off more than he already does.
Interesting. Go a little bit more into that. When you say portals, maybe people don't understand what you're saying, and showing off his music, like get into a little bit more detail.
So depending on who he is displaying, so he's doing an audition for a producer or a music label, he could do a music video for that brand in a portal where only they can see it. Or he can set up a portal for a specific audience that is branded for that audience that only they can see. He can set it up as a paid portal, especially now with COVID where we're not having public gatherings. He could set up a paid portal and sell tickets and have a virtual concert.
Interesting. And this is all, and all of this goes into one system when people respond to it, or is it separate logins?
It's separate logins. Each person would log in separately, and you can set up their experience based on the person. You can set it based up on what they call a circle, which is a loose gathering of the same type of interest or person or audience.
So you're saying that let's say,
so
John
in the case of Easy Way,
let me just get direct here. So you're saying like John Michael's for our client, we're helping him market him, but we can give him his own login to be able to build his own portal to promote his own stuff and keep track of what we're doing with him?
Yes.
That's interesting.
And it would be specific to him, and only he would see it.
Specific to him, and only he can see it, unless he changes that and he wants it to be public. What do you think about that, Michael? As an artist, would you want a tool like that?
I think anything that can be an assistance is an asset like that. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many automated tools and interesting new ways of organizing yourself and promoting yourself. Learn a lot from Jackie. So how's your time, Michael? Do you need to get? I know that you're a busy person. You're welcome to stay with us, or do you need to get out of here? Where are you at?
Yeah, she's waiting. We got to go to Home Depot.
Okay. Well, tell Pepper. Thank you so much.
We're building a house, and we're bombarded with all these different things. And you're going to have to come out and visit us soon.
I know. I got to get out there. Well, tell Pepper thank you for lending us her voice, and thank you so much for your time, John. Your music's amazing. We're going to definitely help to promote it that much more. And JohnMichaelFerrari.com, guys, go check it out. Thanks for being on the show, John.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So Jackie, so basically, I just kind of want to go through this on like an A to Z perspective. So you have the branding and the building and development, the funnel, the website, the social media promotion, building your following, building Facebook groups, building Facebook pages, collecting data, and all of the marketing, all of that building goes into collecting data. That's really what it's all about. But once you collect that data, that's where it becomes a little bit of a problem. And a lot of people want to have the team to support them. And nowadays they have software, they have these CRMs, they have these different platforms that become the substitute for that team. And I know you know a lot about saving money when it comes to that process. Let's talk about that.
So this particular software that we're talking about, which is Sweet Dash, they start out at $19 a month, which is the really starter package that most businesses starting out will get what they need out of. The Pinnacle plan, which is what I'm using for Easy Way, gives you everything with unlimited staffing. So you can add as many staff members as you need into that program to run the business for you. So I can communicate with Angelique, with Ian, with Denise, with Patty, with you, with Dante, with everybody I need to directly through the program. And we all know exactly what's going on at any one time with any client or any project.
Well, that's interesting. So I know the communication is really key when you're developing anything on a project basis. And so it sounds to me like there's portals, there's windows that you can develop projects, and then inside of those projects, you can obviously communicate with your team on all the different things that need to be done. And I believe you can set deadlines as well and hold people to specifics. And then the notification, talk about the reminders that make sure that people get things done, because you got to hold people accountable to get projects done and meet deadlines. I know that with the 300 something clients that we have, it's very important to have all this organized and have the pipeline ready and be able to keep track of each and every client and hold our team accountable for deadlines. And so the communication piece that you're talking about is so important. And if anybody out there knows any better CRMs, we want to hear from you. But we're trying to give you some advice on some stuff that we've been using. And if you're a business out there that does need a little bit more structure, it does need a little bit more help. And really, I mean, talk about how you manage, Jackie, talk about your team, talk about, like if people are listening or watching right now and they're going, wow, I could really use someone like Easy Way and Jackie that can help to manage my situation. Like, let's put you in the customer's shoes. Let's talk now in a customer's perspective, what the customer would need based upon your expertise. Does that make sense?
Yes. I definitely could not do it without my team. Right now, I have a team of 3 other members. Donna does a lot of my event back end for me, and she keeps the video editing. She does my webinars. She does anything on digital events for me. Doris is my personal VA. Doris is our newest member to the team. As far as what clients need starting out, I always recommend that they start out with a scheduling system. So they need a way to have a conversation with their client.
Mm-hmm.
So they need a way to book those calls. They need a way to track where they are with their client. So they need a CRM.
Mm-hmm.
And they need a way to collect payments.
And what do you think some of the best ways?
If you can start with
what would you suggest some of the best ways are to make money nowadays at home if you're running a home business or you're your own entrepreneur?
the best ways to make business or to collect payments?
The best ways to collect payments and structurize and make money, that to be able to make money. Like we were just on the phone with a client today that was telling us that help, you know what I mean? Help. So what would you suggest?
Find your zone of genius. Find your zone of genius and stick to it. Stay in your lane. You can't be everything and you can't do everything. So find what you're good at. If you're not good at it, delegate or outsource.
I think that was Mr. Dr. Giuliani that just said hello. Thank you, Dr. Giuliani, for tuning in. So yeah, you're saying stay focused. Really, the best way to make money is to stay focused and focus on one thing, and then have the right system to keep you focused and keep you on track and organized. Right.
Correct. And the right team.
The little one in the background agrees with me.
Yes, he's cheering you on, Eric.
Well, I definitely really appreciate your time, Jackie, and coming on and giving us a little bit of that expertise. And guys, if you do need a little bit of help with your business management, your structuring, your online structuring, your technology structuring, your accounting, your billing, your automated follow-up when you get a sale, just basically your pipeline of clients and your pipeline of your team, and just being able to organize that, it's so unbelievably important. And I'm talking to so many clients and so many people. I just felt like this was an important piece to bring onto the show, because I'm sure a lot of people will relate that you need a really good system and you need someone that knows how to manage it and work with it. So if you're interested in this, go to call 877-399-2929 or email easytalklive@gmail.com. That's our email for the show. Jackie, thanks so much for coming on. I appreciate you. And, we will bring you on again and get a lot more information out to our audience on this CRM thing. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Eric. Have a great evening.
Thank you. All right, guys. So I just wanted to give you some good advice and some good information. So you heard that some of the best software to use is, do you guys remember the name that we did? If you don't, I'll tell you, Sweet Dash. Okay. Sweet Dash is a great CRM software. Zoho is another pretty decent one. Dubsado was another one we discussed. So those are a couple good softwares you can take a look at if you want to, manage and run your own CRM. But if you want us to help manage and run it for you and bring in a little bit of our sales expertise and a little bit of our extra strategies, you can contact us at 877-399-2929. We're going to be right back, guys. Go to a quick commercial break. This is Focus James, one of our sponsors, one of our members, one of our coaches that we work with that's on the Easyway Wall of Fame, and you can connect with her there.
Everybody wants to feel loved and significant.
It's important to heal the hurt so you won't repeat the pain. Then you can get the love you actually want and have the life you love. Life and happiness is a choice. I'll tell you what the value is, and that is not sitting in your story, but standing on it so that you can make a difference, not only in your own life, but empowering the people around you. So choose.
So remember, you can text life you love to 55678 if you want to get a hold of Focus and you liked that commercial. So I'm Eric Zulli, guys, and we got some great things coming up. I'm talking a little bit about the JD3 TV event coming up December 11th, 12th, and 13th. Me and James Dentley are going to be executive producing a big event. If you guys don't know, it's a amazing television network coming out. We're going to be doing a soft launch. Great event, great opportunity to be on stage, and a lot of different panels, a lot of different situations. So this is a little bit more about JLS television. If you guys don't know, you need to learn about JLS television and JD3 television. So here's a little promo about JD3 TV. On Easy Way broadcast, and that's coming soon, guys. December 11th, 12th, and 13th. Make sure you mark your calendars. That's going to be a really awesome event for women. Really awesome event with some amazing women: Sharon Lecter, Forbes Riley, Dr. Sonia Stribling, someone we're talking to, and just a lot of the friends that I have and James has. It's something you guys do not want to miss. It's something that you do want to definitely be attending. It is a virtual event. And if you guys don't know, we have the EasyWayWallOfFame.com. I want to let everybody know before we take off. The Easy Way Wall of Fame is a social network that we work with. And every year we honor individuals that are helping to unite the light, that show that they have hearts of gold, and they help others online. They help others in their business network themselves to another level of success to make a bigger difference. And that is something that we have called EasyWayWallOfFame.com. If you haven't checked it out, if you haven't gone on it, go to EasyWayWallOfFame.com. Guys, I got my book, EricZuliBook.com. Go to my book. I have The Influence Effect out. It is a 3-time bestseller now. Easy Way Wall of Fame bestseller, Los Angeles Tribune bestseller, as well as Amazon bestseller. Thank you to New Life Clarity Publishing. We've had over 1,400 sales on that book. So, guys, check out the book. It teaches you how to create your own influence effect. It teaches you how to connect and network the way that I've been able to do. So EasyWayWallOfFame.com. Make sure you guys go there and make sure you create your account. We're going to be looking for those new accounts. And every account that we bring on to the Easy Way Wall of Fame, I bring on to my show and the other 50 shows that we have on the network. So, guys, before we take off here, I'll let you guys know about the Simul television. But we actually do have to take off with Voice America. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody out there in Voice America land. And email us at easytalklive@gmail.com or text EasyWay to 55678. I'm your host, Eric Zulli. We'll be back.
Thanks for listening to Easy Talk Live. We've got more fun at easyway.live. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY.live. Get connected and get exposure on our Easy Way Wall of Fame. Visit easywaywall.com. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY wall.com. Tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for another show with Eric E.Z. Zulli on the Voice America Influencers Channel. Have a great week.
All right, guys, and that was Voice America. So I'm going to let you guys know out there, if you have a show, podcast, or stream, if you're trying to get out there, if you're trying to get your message out there more, if you're trying to make money with your microphone, if you're trying to make money at home, I encourage you guys to call us at 877-399-2929 because we are helping numerous shows, live streams, podcasts go to the next level. We have a network on multiple networks, actually, and we are airing to over 60 million homes. Here's a little bit more information on how, called Simul TV.
Introducing Simul TV Set-Top Box. It's a mini computer with an entertainment portal all in one. You can use the Simul TV Set-Top Box with your TV and turn your living room into a classroom, theater, arcade, and more. Why spend up to $1,000 or more for a device with a small screen when you can have it all for only $99? And with a $9.99 per month subscription, after your school day is done, enjoy over 100 live channels, video games, and movies. Sign up now to get your 14-day free trial at simultv.com.
All right, guys, so make sure you sign up to Simul TV if you want to get your show out to 60 million homes. We're also on Roku, Apple, and Amazon, and Easy Way Network. So I want to encourage you guys and remind you to go to Easy Way Network on Roku, Apple, or Amazon. Search Easy Way Network on your iOS application and download or install our app, Easy Way Network, so you can see all of our awesome content. So I appreciate hanging out with you guys. I had a blast as usual. We'll be back again next week, 4 o'clock. If you want to be on the show, call 877-399-2929 or email easytalklive@gmail.com. I encourage you guys to go sign up to the Easy Way Wall of Fame. Best way to keep in touch with us. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Eric Zulli, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Are you looking to accelerate your influence? EasyWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the EasyWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.easywaybroadcasting.com or text EasyWayWall to 55678. Looking to take the next step? Join the EasyWay Network and become part of our EasyWay family. Host your own TV show. Accelerate your viewership, as you will be seen on platforms such as Roku, Amazon, Apple. Brand yourself and affiliate yourself with celebrities, artists, influencers, and power players. For more information on how to start your own show, channel, or network, go to EasyWayPromotions.com. To stay updated on all our upcoming events, text EasyWay to 55678. 3 great influencers have joined forces to create a space for you to be the expert, get credibility, and be a best-selling author. Get acquainted with the EasyWay Wall of Famers and reach a celebrity status with EasyWay Publishing, powered by NLCP. Get seen on the cover with EasyWay Wall of Fame celebrity influencers. Get the credibility you deserve by being a published author. Best-selling status guaranteed. Increase your credibility, maximize your presence affordably and effectively. Enjoy your new life with EasyWay Publishing.
EasyWay Network presents your favorite stars.
Watching EasyWay TV, powered by EasyWayNetwork.com. Thanks for watching EasyWay TV. Watch the full interviews and episodes at youtube.com/EasyWay TV, where you can network yourself to success. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and tell your friends.